BK all day, every day early. You already know what it is, know what I mean? Don't mind the hair. The hair's longer than it looks, but you know a nigga don't comb it half the time. But keep sending the questions through the inbox and all that. I'm gonna keep answering them. But there's a little joint I seen on YouTube actually about men. I mean male bashing. I guess female bashing. The men bashes the female's confidence. I guess he lowers her confidence and all that. And I'm gonna spread some light on this subject because it's something that a lot of people know, but they don't really look at how the situation pans out, right? The male, all right. I'll start off by saying yes, there are some evil dudes out there, some mean dudes out there, but don't act like your man just wakes up and starts talking crap to you like he's been with you for such and such amount of time, and all of a sudden he wakes up and calls you ugly. He wakes up and all of a sudden calls you fat, or he calls you this and he hurts you. Like, no, that doesn't happen. It happens about 95% of the time in arguments, okay? And if you look at it, the female is usually the one that's. I'm not gonna say she starts the arguments, but the argument for females is meant to make a man feel how they feel. All right, men get to the point. You know what I mean? Like, you left the water on, he's gonna argue about the water. Females want you to feel as angry as they feel. Now, as sad as they feel. So they try to make you feel low. They try to hurt your confidence by saying whatever gets under your skin. That's what females do. They argue to get under your skin. Now, which is why they get hit sometimes. But I'll get on to that a little later. But what they say is some real cool crap. Whether true or not, but this nigga dirty, this nigga ugly, this good for nothing nigga, he do nothing but stay on the street all day and hustle. Like, they say all these mean things, and then when a nigga says his own opinion of her back, then all of a sudden it's called lowering her confidence. I'm gonna tell you something, right? First off, if you can't dish it out, don't say it. All right, like, you can't take what comes with it. An argument is back and forth. You can't argue with yourself. Well, you can, but seriously, you argue with somebody and they have to bring their own point and perspective back at you, and then it's back and forth. That consists of an argument. So if you can't take what comes back, then don't get into the argument. All right, I'm gonna tell you something that you ladies need to think about for a second, right? He's not hurting your confidence. He's telling you the truth. All right, think about that for a second. You can't tell a bad chick that she's ugly. If some chick is mad sexy or whatever, try calling her ugly. Even if she's not freaking gassed up and conceited and all that, tell a good looking chick she's ugly. She won't believe it. She won't. Know what I mean? Say a lie to a female and she won't believe it. The reason that it irks y'all so much is because it's the truth. All right, like, really, think about it. It's the truth. That's the only reason it hurts so much. Now, the truth hurts. It's a saying. Now, I'm sure you heard of it. But that's all it is. Like, a nigga ain't hurting your confidence. Number one, he's doing exactly what you did to him, which is arguing back at you, and the points are so truthful. It brings back things. Your inner conscience already knows this. All right, a lot of females lie to themselves. Like, you already know how niggas are. You look on YouTube, did the research. Niggas accept who they are. If we ugly, we ugly. We got big noses. We got big noses. We keep it moving. But females lie to themselves because their parents taught them to lie. Now, if you have an ugly daughter, you're not gonna tell her she's ugly. You're gonna tell her you're the most beautiful daughter in the world and everybody loves you. And so they grow up thinking that. But in the back of their minds, they know that they're ugly. Now, so if that ugly chick gets at this nigga in such a way that it irks him, that he actually is forced, oh, well, nigga, you some ugly chick. And then, it lowers her confidence? It doesn't lower her confidence. The problem is you knew that already. And nobody ever told you because they was friends with you, or maybe they wasn't mad at you, or maybe the people that was mad at you didn't care about their opinion. But all he did was tell you the truth, and that's why it hurts so much. All right, that's pretty much it. Know what I mean? As far as the male beating on the female, like, yeah, that's a touchy subject, so I'll try to keep it light and all that. But we'll cut off all the niggas. Like, yeah, there's some mean niggas out there. Know what I mean? I'll say that again. But again, these niggas ain't waking up out of bed beating on you. All right, you ain't sleep too long and didn't make him breakfast, so he woke up and pounded on you. All right, nah, that doesn't happen. This again comes from arguments, and now like, again, it's called getting under the skin. Females, they that's the power that they have. Okay, we don't have like a heart like they have, and we can brush things off. They have a power to get under our skin. That's how Samuel taught her that the hair was his little powerful. I mean, the power was behind his hair because she kept nagging him. She kept getting under his skin. Know what I mean? Like females do it. They nag you, and because they know more about you, that they can actually get to you and they nag you. But the thing that causes these hits, and it's not all the time, but I mean some of the times, you put your hands on them. I mean, if you put your hands on a male, and it's like an animal. Us men are compared to animals. You call us animals all the time. So if you see a mad dog sitting in the corner, what are you going to kick him for? You don't kick him. You sit down and chill and let the nigga rock and freaking do whatever he doing. You get angry at this nigga, you start slapping him. You start throwing crap at him. Like, and there's only so much niggas that really do that. And you see how the era is changing. I mean, back in the day, you could do that. You could slap up a nigga and he would just chill. Now, chicks getting punched in the face. I mean, it's plain and simple. And chicks are actually agreeing with it. That shows how much, like, it's really not hitting no more. All right? Don't act like your man wakes up and start pounding on you. If a man won't, a lot of men won't put their hands on a female unless the female puts their hands on them, all right? And he won't hold back, all right? If a nigga tries to walk away and the female's just following him, all up in his ear, all up trying to have him hear her conversation, he's trying to restrain himself. That's exactly what happened. A nigga is trying to restrain himself, yet she just wants him to hear the argument, so she just forces him to listen and touches him all the time, and that's what caused it. I mean, you see the little 6 train fight. I mean, for Christmas, when the chick was in the middle of the fight for like 6 minutes. The fight was like 6 minutes. This chick was in it, and she got punched in the face. Mind your business, all right? I'll close out because I'm getting high on time and all that. But listen, if you don't want your feelings to get hurt, then stop trying to dish out punishment because you can't take what happens, all right? And keep your hands off men. That's the simplest I can pay. There are the reasons. There really are the reasons. But listen, you trying to nag them, you trying to get under their skin, you did a good job because now you have a black eye, all right? And if you can't, I mean, it's not hurting your confidence. He's telling you the truth, which is why it hurts. So that's all I got to say. BK all day, every day early, tuning to the bone. Holla.